Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we translate legalese into insights. And today we're diving into Standard BioTools Inc. Can they live up to their name, or is this a buyer bet that's going to bite us? This report is all about what Standard BioTools announced on August 11, 2025, and it seems like they're giving us a peek at their financial performance for the first half of the year, so let's get right into the numbers. Standard BioTools, a company whose stock you can find on the NASDAQ under the ticker LAB, is sharing some key financial updates. Think of it like this, they're telling us how they're doing financially, and that's always the most interesting part of these reports. The main event here is a press release they put out that talks about their financial results for the period ending June 30, 2025. This press release, which is part of the filing, is where we'll find the juicy details. The company is basically saying, here's how we perform financially. Now, a lot of these filings can get bogged down in legal jargon, but what we really want to know is how the business is performing. They've highlighted specific parts of this press release, like their revenue outlook for the whole year, which is super important for understanding their future plans and how they expect to grow. They also included a section about what the company does. This helps paint the picture of their business model and where they operate in the market. Understanding the company itself is key to understanding its financial results. And then there's a list of what's included with this report, the exhibits. Think of these as supporting documents. The most important one is Exhibit 99.1, which is that press release I mentioned. This is where all the financial facts and figures are laid out. They also included something called a cover page interactive data file. This is techie stuff that helps computers read financial documents more easily, usually for automated analysis. It's like a digital jacket for the report. Ultimately, this report is signed off by the Chief Financial Officer, Alex Kim. This signature means he's confirming that the information presented is accurate and that he's responsible for the company's financial reporting. Now, let's talk about those numbers. Standard BioTools shared some financial results for the periods ending June 30, 2025. Although the filing itself doesn't contain a direct table of numbers here, it points us to the press release for the specifics. However, based on the reference to the full year 2025 revenue outlook, we can infer they are managing expectations and providing guidance for the future. This is crucial for investors to gauge the company's growth trajectory. When companies provide an outlook, it's like they're giving us a roadmap, and we can see if they're driving towards success or a dead end. Looking at the specific items mentioned in the press release, like revenue and their outlook, it's a strong signal about where guidance for the future. This is crucial for investors to gauge the company's growth trajectory. When companies provide an outlook, it's like they're giving us a roadmap, and we can see if they're driving towards success or a dead end. Looking at the specific items mentioned in the press release, like revenue and outlook, is a strong signal about where performing against their own goals and against market expectations. Even without the full table here, the emphasis on revenue projections tells a story about their focus on sales and expansion is suggested. They suggest they are confident in their ability. The company is essentially reporting on its operational and financial condition. This report is their official statement to the world about how they're doing. It helps investors, analysts, and anyone interested understand the company's health. It's like a checkup for the business. In my opinion, Standard BioTools is trying to be transparent by releasing these financial results. The fact that they are focusing on their revenue outlook signals a forward-looking strategy. However, without the actual financial tables containing key numbers like revenue, net income, or earnings per share, it's difficult to give a deep dive into their performance. We know they've released a press release, and that's where the critical financial data lives. If that press release shows strong revenue growth and a positive outlook, it would suggest good things are happening. If not, it could mean they are facing headwinds. The real story is in that press release, and we'll have to assume it contains the details needed to assess their financial health. The direction of the company seems focused on growth, as indicated by the revenue outlook, but the ultimate success will depend on the actual numbers that back up this optimism. What's your take on Standard BioTools' approach to reporting its financials? Are you excited about their revenue outlook, or do you think there's more to the story? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more corporate insights. Also, don't forget to join our Discord community, which you can find linked in the description, for more real-time discussions and analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.